Hi, my name is Hilda Cohen, the wife of Is Cohen. We have been married for 57 wonderful years, and we have 3 beautiful children, namely Harvey, Rita, and Fran. We met at a wedding of a mutual relative. This was in New York, and he invited me to come to Pittsfield, which I did. And from the first time I came here, I knew that this was going to be it. And so it was. And 6 months later, we were married in New York. And it's been a very good marriage.
So you got married. Did you have a honeymoon?
Believe it or not, we honeymooned in New York.
That's a good place.
Yeah, even though I had lived there all my life.
So you came to Pittsfield. What was the first thing you did? Did you buy a house?
No, we rented an apartment, and in fact, we had a lot of trouble finding an apartment because it was during the war, and real estate was very scarce. But eventually, we found an apartment and remained there until Harvey was 4 years old. Then we moved to another apartment, and there is where Rita was born. And 20 months later, Franny was born. We moved into our own house when Harvey was 12 years old. And that's where he had his bar mitzvah. And Rita and Franny were still young girls. The day Rita was born was a very, very happy day. We had one son, and we really wanted to have a daughter. And sure enough, we had Rita, a beautiful 7-pound little girl. And she was good from the day she was born. Never gave us a day's problem. Well, I don't remember. At that time, we lived on Fairfield Street in Pittsfield, and Rita, no, I don't remember. I think Rita started school when we moved to this house. You're going to have to eliminate a lot of this. Rita started kindergarten at Williams School after we moved to Maple Grove Drive. And I used to send her on the bus. We would put her on the bus in the morning and pick her up in the afternoon. And when she was about 6 years old, she started to go to Hebrew school. And that's when we used to carpool with other mothers to send our children to and from Hebrew school. And then at the age of 13, she had a bar mitzvah, and she had a lovely party with all her friends, and it was one of her first milestones.
Where was the...
Well, when our children were growing up, we made it a point to go on vacation with them.
Can you just start that again, saying again from...
I beg your pardon?
Just start that again from when our children were growing up.
While our children were growing up, we made it a point to go on vacation with them every year. And we went to many places. We went to Lake George. We went to the Cape. We went to Connecticut, to, what's the name of that place? New London. We went to Atlantic City. And we really enjoyed Atlantic City. And we went back quite a few times. We also went to the Adirondacks, and we went to Mystic Seaport. We always found someplace different to go, and it was a very enjoyable time for the children, too. A number of years, we took a cottage on the seashore, and that was a lot of fun. So all in all, they grew up. It was a happy childhood for all of them. And then Harvey got older and started to go out with his friends. So it was mostly Rita and Fran that used to go on vacation with us. And this went on until they went off to college.